I'm Daniel.
My name's Robin McCorkle.
I'm Michael Grosser and we're at the ownCloud conference in Berlin.
So, I'm Danimo. I'm a developer and I'm working on ownCloud, and at the same time I'm an employee of ownCloud Inc. So my daily business, my daily routine, and also what got me started with ownCloud as a project was the ownCloud desktop client. So someone has a scratch to itch, someone has an idea, and then it's all about how you go about it. You can either say, okay, that's one of the latest things you can do, by the way. You can go to bounty source and add a bounty to a certain feature. You can tell a feature, add a bounty to it. After we say yes, makes sense. Probably not before. Or you can just work on it yourself. Or you can say, okay, what does it take to do this? And we try to be helpful about this as far as we can. And if we see that there's a potential that this feature is really something that we should have in a product but can't work on ourselves. I mean, again, a lot of us are employed by the company and others just do it because it's fun, so it has to be fun to them. And obviously, so if none of these two are driving the feature that someone wants, then the best opportunity, of course, is always either money, because that creates an incentive for someone else in the community, or the other alternative, obviously, is to get started yourself. And then people, well, they show up on IRC, they show up on our developer mailing lists, all of which you can find at ownCloud.org. If you want to get started, we have a page for that. We even have junior jobs. If you don't have an intrinsic incentive, you just go like, yeah, this is a cool project, I want to start on this. So watch out on the GitHub issue tracker for a label called junior job, and that should get you started with things that are not too overwhelming, but should provide you with a real opportunity to get started. We're definitely going to. The problem is I always speak from the desktop side, obviously, because this is like the viewpoint that I kind of view the project from, and from a desktop perspective. I think we're going to see a lot of improvements in speedups and syncing still. I think we'll see a lot of more desktop integration, and we've got like 6, 7, 8 specific issues open in the tracker where people ask about better integration. And better integration is, of course, once you start it somewhere, you can build up on that. And so I think it's going to be really exciting. Another thing we added, and which we'll see in the next releases, because it's already been started with, or it's going actually to be in 1.7, is selective folder sync. So you don't have to sync your entire ownCloud, but you can just say, okay, I do basically want to sync everything, but not A, B, C, D, E. So it's actually already implemented and will be part of the next releases. And I think those have been long-standing feature requests that we now had the opportunity to work on, and this is something that gets me personally quite excited, because it's just something that people need. Forthcoming, we'd of course like stuff like support for multiple accounts, another feature that looks straightforward but actually takes some refactoring, takes some time to actually get it done. And this will make the client a lot better as a product.